Why are you afraid of the soldiers?
Why are you afraid of the soldiers? I'd heard that things function better here.
I don't know where you heard that, friend, but whoever told you that was lying. Here, things are very ugly and getting uglier every day. Everything's in short supply: water, food, medicine.
We have a surplus of just two things: misery and violence. Life is cheap here,
My two favorite
and getting
things.
cheaper all the time, especially since the army took over.
The army. I see. And what happened to the other authorities? The politicians? The laws?
Those are distant memories from the old world, my dear. Get them out of your head, because all that collapsed like a house of cards. Since the Great Wave, no one's got any plan, strategy. We're all adrift.
He's right. The most reliable thing we have left is what you see around the corner. Armed teenagers in uniform on the streets, on the rooftops, just as scared as we are, or more, and shooting anything that moves.
I think our common destiny is to finally die of starvation, of disease, or boredom. I don't know which of the three options I find the most cruel.
All
Who
of them.
knows? Maybe the most sensible thing is to organize a group excursion and break into Suicide Park.
Suicide Park. Don't call it that. It's not funny. That name's as stupid as that hospital they built in such a hurry next to it. It's crazy. The entire city is starving and sick, and the soldiers keep those medical facilities locked up like Fort Knox.
Wow. Okay, so that's... Oh, so where we have to be is next to the suicide park? Okay. What if I'm good at it, though? Maybe. Bo, I don't think I've ever heard you singing. But what good is having medical facilities if no one can use them?
But what good is it having medical facilities if no one can use them? I don't understand.
No one does, friend, but that's the way it is. I don't know why anyone would want to go into that building, but I can assure you that they're not going to get treated for anything in there, not even for a miserable cold.
Besides, it's a real fortress. The person would be more likely to come out sick from an overdose of gunpowder and lead. You know how it is, dear. There's no cure for love or death. Hey, I like that last phrase. It would make a good opening line for a story.
Oh,
Oh,
will you shut up for once, Ramon? Don't pay any attention to him. In the old world, he earned his living writing stories.
I was gonna
and
say.
He still thinks that all that waste paper might someday be useful after the Great Wave.
And in fact, it is. A good deal of that scrap paper is fueling this bonfire right now, dear. So I can consider my literary career to have been worthwhile.
I was just about to say he sounds like a fucking writer. We need to change that? Yes, we do. We do. I want to hear you sing. I bet you have a lovely voice. I sent you a video on the Discord. Thank you so much. I'll check it out as soon as I can, okay? So, did you say Suicide Park? Someone in the camp told me about that place.
Did you say Suicide Park? Someone in the camp told me about that place.
And the first dark stars come out to hang from the sky. We could sit and count them together, you and I.
When the sun departs from Suicide Park. Yes, I recognize the song. But what the hell is it? Is there really a place with that name?
Yes, it exists. After the Great Wave, and when things were starting to get really ugly here, the weakest among us eased their suffering with a bullet, by overdosing, or by jumping from high places. You know how
Gosh.
it is. All those dark stars had a hard time finding a reason to go on living.
There was a terrible wave of suicide.
God damn.
And there still is.
The problem is at some point a problem arose. How should I put it? A serious logistical problem. Access to drugs and firearms became practically impossible. So the easiest thing was to grab a rope or a belt and go to Suicide Park after dark.
There was a time when it was hard to find a free branch anywhere in the park.
The suicides in
Wow.
the area multiplied at such a rate that the army closed down the park. They said for public health reasons.
For months, the only thing blooming in that park were the corpses of the hanged. The place became more like a theme park. Lots of fun for everyone.
I told you not to make jokes about that. Don't you have any respect for anything?
Of course not. That was one of the many things I lost in the Great Wave. And one of the things I missed the least, believe me.
Thanks for the chat.
Thanks for the
Wow.
company, friend.
Wow. Wow. That's some fucking imagery right there. For a while, it was impossible to find a free branch in the whole park. Wow. This game is so good. Like, the writing is impeccable. Some of the things that they say really creates such strong, vivid imagery. It's actually really fucking impressive. Oh, right. So, I'm going to take a break quickly. And it's 6 o'clock, which means we are swapping over to try out the new Phasmophobia update. Ooh, I know, very exciting. So, I'm going to be playing more of this game. We're going to be fucking finishing this because this is so good. Let's save it here. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you, Closet. Thank you so much. Thank you, my darling. Thank you so much for the raid yesterday. Not a problem. Not a problem, my love. Suicide Park sounds like it would make a bomb-ass movie. It sounds like a fucking edgelord band name. Like Linkin Park, but not. Like, I don't know. But Jesus Christ, that's the second time in this game I have been completely, like, floored by the use of language that they've used to create an imagery. And because my memory is so shit, I can't remember what the first one was. But the second one, for a time, you couldn't find a free branch in the whole park. Good lord. Gotta head out, but I hope you have a great rest of your stream. Love your face. Thank you so much, Bo. I love your face too. I'll see you later, darling. You go do the good things. I'm gonna take a quick break. Oh, it did? Good. I'm glad. How loud was this? Oh yeah, it's a loud game. Oh no, we have to have it loud, because otherwise fucking... Alright. Where do we get up to? This one. Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, so we just got to the city. I remember now. We just got to the city. This dude's trying to break into here because he needs somewhere to stay. And he has bolt cutters. And as you can clearly see from... It was just funny as spoken over written. I'm glad. Glad my comedic touch... Is that a brief... Oh, I thought that was a briefcase in the sky. That's just my entity. My entity? Oh, fucking hell. Need to get my head out of Dead by Daylight. It's just my inventory. I thought it was a suitcase in the sky. I was like, why is there a suitcase in the sky? Okay, so all of my dreams are bedroom related. Not the worst problem to have. No, it's really not. It's not the worst problem to have. That's true. I'm going to agree with you there. Did you just have a stroke? I think so. I think I might have done. Someone help. So this guy's trying to break into here because if he doesn't by nightfall, then the guards are going to take him away and put him in a concentration camp, because that's how this universe works. These people are also in the same predicament, but they don't seem to care as much as this guy does. I think they have somewhere to stay. They're just lingering to push their luck. I don't know. Maybe they got to do something to keep it fresh in the apocalypse. Maybe the apocalypse isn't exciting enough, so they need to be chased by guards or something. And this is the ruins of a church that we were about to go into. So let's go in. Oh, is that a rat? Hello? Oh, you just leave, do you?
A metal sign bolted to the wall. It's the logo of the local subway system. And from what I can see, one of the edges is slightly detached.
Can I have it?
A metal sign, and from what I...
No. Do I have like a screwdriver or something? No.
What was formerly the entrance to a subway stop is now a bunker reinforced with bricks and cement. A moldy sign says, "Subway service suspended until further notice." I imagine the train tunnels were flooded or ruined after the Great Wave.
Oh yeah, here's another thing I discovered about this game. The Great Wave wasn't actually a tidal wave. I thought it was a tidal wave. Same, Lug. I like it too. So, the Great Wave wasn't a tidal wave, because in my mind, that is what it was. It was more like an EMP, an electromagnetic pulse that happened. But they call it the Great Wave. And that's basically how the apocalypse happened in this game. Everything just stopped. So, can I go this way? Wait, what? What's this way? Ooh. Ooh, a manhole? What's this?
This fence protects the compound on all 4 sides. As impenetrable and menacing as the one around the refugee camp. It seems like barbed wire barricades are the only architecture possible in this new world.
Oh. True. I remember I used to watch a show called Preppers. Did anyone ever watch a show called Preppers? Like, preppers are people who prep for a theoretical apocalypse. And there are people who believe that the world is going to end because of EMPs. They think there are some people who think the world's going to end by, I think, is it like an EMP? No, a solar flare. That's it, a solar flare. Some people think it's going to be disease. Some people think it's going to be nuclear warfare. All sorts of theories. Medical center. Oh, wait, no, we need to go there. Oh, but there's guards. No, don't go there, go there.
A bucolic fountain covered with ivy and moss. The park's desolation gives it an air of mystery from the side of the fence. In its day, it must have been home to a school of goldfish, which I suppose are now gradually decomposing inside it.
Oh, okay. Plank with message. Why are you listing news headlines? Yeah, I saw Doomsday Prep. I think it's, yeah, Doomsday Preppers. I think it's the same one. I think it's the same one, Vamps. I used to watch it when I was at the gym. Motivation. Like, oh, don't know why.
Southside Park. Would you believe it?
Oh,
this
is
must
that
be the famous Suicide Park I've been hearing so much about? Huh. The pun is as witty as it is macabre.
Is it a pun though? I mean, it's South Side, but people did do a lot of life ending there by the story. What is this?
So, let's see.
Oh.
Impossible.
No, what?
It's not that it's super heavy.
Oh.
It's that there's hardly any place to insert your fingers to lift this manhole cover.
So we need like a wedge. We need something that's gonna like...
A piece of wood with a handwritten sign. Closed for public health reasons. Judging from the handwriting and the spelling mistake,
I was gonna say.
I assume the author of the message was one of those animals in uniform.
Huh. And then we have rusty
The nails that
nails.
held up the sign announcing the closure of Suicide Park. They're incredibly rusty. But considering the epidemic of the dissolved, tetanus is the least of my worries at the moment.
Oh yeah, that's what the people who are infected are called. They're called the dissolved. And the reason why they're called the dissolved is because at the height of infection, when they're effectively dying, they literally liquidize. So they're called the dissolved because they literally dissolve as they die. Whatever this infection is, does that to them. Nasty. Let's go in this church. Actually, wait. Can I use the board to like...
Use this here? How?
I don't know. I thought it was like maybe a wedge. But it's fine. We don't have to.
Send us a sign, Lord.
Oh,
we
God.
need a sign from you.
Jesus!
Wait a minute. I know that voice.
Do you?
Are we guilty of arousing your rage?
Oh.
Did we do it? Speak with your tongue of fire, Lord. Purge us with unrelenting justice. Send us a sign. Is this our doing? Are you punishing us for our arrogance? Unleash your thunderous voice, Lord. Release us from this intolerable uncertainty. Did we do it? Send us a sign.
I'm getting in the strong
Punish us,
impression
Daddy.
the man's a fanatic and a little bit deranged. But his sermon made me curious. What could he mean by, we did it?
The ruins of the temple, the lion above the flames. We still have eyes.
Oh.
Oh no. It's starting again.
Oh, look, a lady.
Everything's changing. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything is mutating. And I haven't even moved. I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
Occasionally we skip through space and time for no good reason, but I don't think it's no good reason. I think it's going to be quite, you know, to do with the story.
A few parishioners listened to the words of the preacher, mesmerized. Although I'm sure that, like me, they can't decipher the meaning of his mystical rants either.
Thank you for the lurk, Lug. I hope you managed to get through the multivariable integrals. Yes. Maths words.
Seated on these disarranged pews, some people are listening to the preacher. Others just nod off. I guess they don't have anywhere else to go. I'm not going to interrupt him in the middle of his sermon. That would be rude.
Send you a sign. Do you want this one? No. Hang on. Do you want this sign?
I prefer to hold on to it. I think this will be more useful to me.
Really? Okay.
That must be Reverend Blake, the preacher I heard about in the camp. I don't understand a word of that man's sermon. And I'm afraid the other faithful don't either. Could that be the reason why everyone reveres him so much?
Maybe. Is he using a lot of fancy words? Just confuse people?
The only statue in this place still standing. It's Saint...
Someone or
what's his
other.
name? Patron saint of... who knows what?
Something.
I'm afraid that if I ever was a believer, all that information has also been blanked.
Okay. Stained glass window.
Considering the condition of the rest of the church, it's amazing that the stained glass window is still in place and practically intact. Such little light that gets in from the street gives it a ghostly appearance.
Right.
A handful of tiny shards of brightly colored glass. The remains of the stained glass window on this side of the church, destroyed by the Great Wave.
Can I have some?
A handful of the remains of the stained glass...
Can I... Do I have some now?
The ruins of the temple. The line
Yes.
above the flames.
Pick some of that up. Why we'd need it, I don't know. What about this? What the
The
fuck?
catastrophe caused a lot of damage to the statue's pedestal. The fact that the statue is still standing is a miracle.
Right.
This enormous stone cross casts a giant shadow across the aisle of the church. Perhaps that wasn't the original intention, but the result is pretty gloomy and menacing.
Menacing. Okay, so we don't want to interrupt him. Are we
The
sure?
man's message intrigues me. We did it.
Are we
did
sure
it.
we don't
What
want to
does he mean
interrupt
by
him?
we? And what exactly did we do?
He means we, the collective.
I'm not going to interrupt him in the middle of his sermon.
All right, we won't interrupt him. When he says we, he means the collective. I'm sure of it. Okay. What do I want to do with these bits? Okay, so we have shards of glass, rusty nails. Can I combine these?
I don't think this handful of glass shards would...
No. What else? Why did the music just stop? That's weird. Oddly quiet out here. Have you managed to break in through here yet?
That old man needs to find shelter, or he'll be moved to the refugee camp. I'm afraid that in his condition, and his age, he wouldn't last long out there.
Nope.
I feel for him, but I don't see how I can help him.
Well, with the bulk. Well, we tried that last time, didn't we?
It's a poster advertising an insurance company. The slogan is, "Tomorrow comes today."
Oh.
There's something familiar about this poster.
Oh.
I even swear that I actually remember it.
Oh.
For the first time since I woke up. I can say that I can remember something from my former life. Something hazy, related to this image. But what is it?
Maybe we were,
It's a poster for the something.
I don't know. Can I take
It's
it?
a poster, something for the.
Oh, goddamn. Take it. There we go. Now we have it. Okay, so let's see. What else? What else can we do / do we need? Let's go back over to the subway sign. So we can't... I don't know how the nails would come into play, but like... for God's sake. Do we need to like...
It's not that securely attached to the wall. but I need something stronger to tear this sign down.
Right, something stronger than the nails. Sure. And the board isn't gonna do it?
This plank doesn't quite fit anywhere.
I mean, we can't just... No, okay. Oh, do I need to, like, burn the sign, maybe?
What for?
Yeah.
Too many things in my life have already gone up in smoke. The entire world has been reduced to ashes.
I know, isn't it a damn shame? Okay. And this is too heavy. Stone fountain. Ooh, rotten
You can smell
fish.
these dead creatures from several yards away. I have no intention of picking up those rotten fish with my hands, to say nothing of putting them in my pocket.
But I obviously need them somehow.
These are the remains of the fish that used to swim around in the fountain. It looks like the catastrophe caught them by surprise, too.
Yeah, sure.
Ugh. The smell they give off is
They
nauseating.
smell like shit. But we need to pick them up somehow. Oh, can I wrap them in this?
I don't think I'd gain anything by using this here.
Are you
Hanging up
sure?
this poster here wouldn't do anything for me.
Oh, right. So we can't... Can I go this way?
This entrance is reserved for authorized motor vehicles only. Get away from it. Move on.
Piss off. Oh.
What the hell?
Oh, they serious. Oh, run away.
Those savages don't get around. I'd better avoid getting too close to that area.
Yeah,
at
too
least
right.
On foot.
At least on foot. Okay. At least on foot.
Judging from its girth, this giant must have lived for hundreds of years before someone got the bright idea of cutting it down.
Sure.
Now the stump is guarding the entrance to the park.
Right. Can I go in the
The
park?
park is closed down, and the front gate is locked shut. If I want to get in there, it won't be through the gate.
Okay. But can I mean, are you sure? Could I pick the lock with the nails?
I'm afraid I can't do that.
No? Wait, the gate, though. The gate. Not the fish, not the thing.
Best not to waste time trying to nail this here.
No, I wasn't trying to nail anything anywhere. Okay. How about... Where else can we go? Alright, so... I can go this way, right? Yeah. We can go back to the camp. So... Okay. Let's go back in. We've still got the bracelet, so they'll let us go as we please. They said I'm not getting in on foot. This seems to be the only vehicle, apart from, I guess, this thing. And we also need to talk to her. Didn't they want money? They wanted money, didn't they?
Those are the guys guarding Rose.
Yeah,
They won't let me
Rose.
speak to her if I don't pay the corresponding fee.
Do you want some
I believe
shiny-
It was called pimping before the Great Wave.
Pimping. Do you want some shiny glass?
It's just a handful of glass shards. I don't think anyone could be very interested in them.
But it's that shiny colors. Nice. Okay, what about...
It seems that these things became very scarce after the Great Wave, so they're invaluable.
Yes.
This one's really old. It's nothing short of a miracle that it still works.
For sure.
But it does.
And they won't let us touch it, will they?
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Touch a new generator?
Hey, pal, touch that generator and you're a dead man.
No.
My partner and I don't kid around when it comes to defending what's ours. That clear?
She didn't belong to you.
Extremely. I was just curious and wanted to see this relic up close. You don't have to get nervous.
That's where Rose lives, the girl who is effectively like a sex slave, but also simultaneously has like the mind of a child. It's very upsetting. I need to remember what I needed to do effectively. Speak to this guy again.
Hi, Mike. So what brings you here?
Dude. Oh. Do the words Beechwood Oracle mean anything to
Do the
you?
words Beechwood Oracle mean anything to you?
No. Sorry, dude.
Dude.
Doesn't ring a bell. What is it? Some kind of riddle or play on words?
I don't think
I
so.
don't know. Someone told me about it, and I'm curious. That's all.
Okay, well, let's just
I
leave
should
that.
be going now.
Fine, Mike. You're welcome anytime. Remember, dude, here we
Dude.
can get you whatever you need.
Stop saying
No
dude.
questions asked.
It doesn't suit you. It does. I mean, the word just doesn't suit you.
Hello again. What can I get for you?
Interesting place. I'm not really interested in. Oh, yeah.
really
We got a bunch
interested
of
in buying
barrels. I'm not interested. I will leave now.
Hello, mister. Are you still waiting?
I still am. That's all I can do at this point, don't you agree?
I do. His tent was stolen. I remember that.
I should be going on my way.
Hey, Todd.
Pleasant
How you
waiting, mister.
doing? I am doing great, my darling. I'm just catching myself up.
Someone placed a bunch of those rusty drums up against the wall. Ugh. They smell like liquor and industrial oil.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus, the cocktail of odors is nauseating.
Oh, shit.
Okay, here goes.
Oh, yeah. What did
It's impossible to budge these drums at all. I don't know what they contain, but whatever it is, it weighs a ton.
It weighs so much. Can I, like, pierce a hole in one of them?
Doesn't look like it's having any effect.
No. Okay. Never mind. Can I... Do you want this poster?
It doesn't seem like a good...
Why does it not seem like a good idea? What? Are we... Ugh, what am I saying? Let's go back this way. There's the old man. The old homeless dude. Oh, yeah. I needed to get into the abandoned car. Could I... Fuck.
Oh, no. Here comes that sensation again.
Could I pick the lock with the nails?
It's like floating in a dense liquid, while everything around me is transformed. Good God. I think I'm starting to lose my mind.
Nah, you're all right. Just hold on. So, with the car door, we couldn't open it.
Time has left these hinges bent and rusted. There's no way I'm going to be able to break open this door with my bare hands.
Right. Oh, okay, maybe we need to, if we need to break it open with
Let's not to
something
waste
then.
time trying to nail this here.
Yeah. So what does the sign say again?
A piece of wood with a handwritten sign. Closed for public health reasons. Judging from the handwriting and the spelling mistake, I assume the author of the message was one of those animals in uniform.
Okay. So are we using that sign to maybe try and deceive someone? Could I pin that to the bar? Maybe.
They were nailed into it. I have no intention of putting them back in their holes.
Why not?
I don't quite see how I could use this here.
No? Okay, why else would we need that? I was thinking like maybe it could be a wedge to open something. But that doesn't necessarily seem to be the case.
This plank doesn't quite fit anywhere.
No, where would it fit though? If it were to fit somewhere. Can I like recarve it?
While not in the best shape, this wood is still too hard to break with the protruding bed spring.
Right. Okay. That's fine. Can I combine...
I don't think doing this would serve any purpose.
No. Could I use the glass to cut up the
I don't think
poster?
this handful of glass shards would be of any use.
No. Can I use the poster on here and cut it up?
I'd only end up scratching or breaking it. Best to leave it alone.
Fair. That's fair. Do you know anything about this poster?
I'm not going to give it to anyone. I'm sure this poster hides some important information about my past.
Maybe
Although,
Ruby needs
it.
it.
Could also be that my faulty memory is playing tricks on me.
Could be. Maybe Ruby needs it. Because she said that she knew something about us. Which is quite interesting. Can I close their weird little pimp fucking operation with my closed for public health reasons?
Use this here? How?
Just shut them
I'm not
down.
going to give it to anyone. Then I wouldn't have it anymore.
True. But why do we need it? Let's go speak to the guards, maybe.